GTA 6 is the most anticipated game of all time, like that's not a debate. But what a lot of people have been debating over is how much a game like this is gonna cost. And for years and years, people have been speculating how much they think GTA 6 is gonna cost. Some people have said $100, some people have even said $150. But apparently, according to some recent reports, some video game companies are hoping GTA 6 costs over the industry standard price for video games, so then they can bump up their default prices for their games. I wonder who's hoping for something like that. Now, it seems like the running number they're hoping it could cost is $100, which is $30 over what the industry standard is right now for AAA games at $70. And I can remember when games costed $50 and you actually got a full game. As I said earlier, people have been speculating for ages what GTA 6 could cost, and this isn't confirmation that it is going to cost 100 or even more than 70. This is also just speculation. Like, there's nothing right now suggesting GTA 6 will cost more than the industry standard, but the thing with GTA 6 and how anticipated it is and how big this game is going to be, it could get away with being over $70. And I'm not talking about special editions and whatnot, I'm talking about the standard edition of the game could get away with being more than the industry standard. But while GTA 6 can get away with this, none of these other games should be allowed to. Like, a lot of these games aren't even worth $70, let alone $100. And obviously, if some of these companies raise their prices, there would be massive backlash, but there'd also still be those who still buy them. And that would be a massive issue because it shows they could get away with it. I mean, especially Call of Duty, right? Like, the last 5 years, it's just been declining. Black Ops 6 was hyped up so much. It had 4 years of development, and it's just as shit as the last game. Infested with cheaters and skill-based matchmaking that everyone complains about. But despite this, and despite people complaining about it, them same people are buying the game year in, year out. A lot of them going for, like, the Vault Edition, which is $100. And this is a massive issue because of that, they've got away with pricing it at $70 each year because they know people will buy it. And because of how loyal their player bases are, the fact is they could price it at 100 and a lot of them would still buy it. And this is just because, you know, people who play sports games and people who play Call of Duty often don't play anything else, or often it's the main game they play. So if it did go up in price, they'd still probably buy it. Now, as I've been saying, I don't think a lot of the games that release these days are worth their price. I don't think a lot of them should be $70, let alone $100. And if GTA 6 did come out at $100 for its base edition, I couldn't see too many other games raising their prices because ultimately it would hurt their sales. And as I've said, there's already been massive backlash about the price of video games. I can remember when AAA games were 50 quid, and there's more and more talk about games not being worth their price, like you're not paying for a full game. So I couldn't see too many games bumping their price up if GTA 6 did. But let's assume they did, right? So GTA 6 releases at $100, and then all these other games make their AAA games $100 alongside it. This would massively hurt their sales, but also it would kind of push people into only playing 1 or 2 video games instead of having a wide catalogue of AAA games. Now, I already think this is a massive issue when it came to AAA games being $70. Like, I remember when there was 50, you know, you could own a few of them, but at 70, now I really have to pick and choose what I want to play. Like, I have to think about it and really think about what I want to buy. So for 100, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a ridiculous amount. But look, to wrap things up, right, when it comes to GTA 6, though people have speculated it could be over industry standard, and yes, it could get away with it, I personally see it just being $70. Rockstar absolutely could release it at 100 and people would still buy it because it's the most anticipated game of all time, but I think they're just going to release it at 70. The same price as every other AAA game, but the big difference being between GTA 6 and a lot of these other games is it's actually going to be worth the price. But yeah, I just want to reiterate, this is all speculation as well. There's nothing to suggest at the moment that the game will be more than $70, so if people are telling you it's going to be 100 or even 150, don't believe them, right? We have no evidence to prove that yet. But with that being said, let me know in the comments below what you think Rockstar are going to do when it comes to the pricing of GTA 6. But just quickly, at the end of the video, I want to say I am finally back. I've finally moved into the new house. I've got everything set up and I can start creating new content for you. Got lots of new content planned, and hopefully we get some GTA 6 information soon, or expanded and enhanced for PC. That should be very soon. But yeah, thank you to those who've been still checking out my content while I've been inactive, and thank you to everyone who watched the last video. But yeah, I'm back, it's exciting, but thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.